put a hoodie on inside. Like it was that cold.
They couldn't like not turned it up so much. They could have just like eased off.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was under their control as well because of the school and stuff. But
True.
the gym, it's still a
Oh,
very nice facility, and the courts were good, and the rims they were 10 but flimsy.
the main ones.
Yeah. No, like
Well, they're
everything
all
was like way more flimsy than what we have here. Like even
interesting.
what we call flimsy is like
Yep.
not flimsy there. It's like stiff. You know the buckets rim?
Yeah, that's
The
like the most
rim we
flimsy room.
normally dunk on. Like we think that's flimsy, but it's like those rims are even more flimsy.
See, that's actually crazy to think about.
Yeah.
So if you like hit the front of the rim, you don't like you can get like half the ball over, but you still be able to make it.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's crazy actually. And
Yeah,
then
no.
how about the side ones look like destroyed at the end?
Pardon?
The side courts, they were like wrecked.
Yeah. I certain someone was dunking pretty hard on that rim and bent
Yeah.
pretty bad. So on the final day, then it was like originally 9.11, and then it went to like 9:10 and a half, and then it went to like 9:9 on the bent side.
That's
So
crazy.
yeah.
I wonder if Andy had to replace it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know, but it still should have handled dunking. Like,
but for a facility like that, to be fair though, it was getting dunked on every day, the whole day. Like I don't think that rim like had a minute of peace.
yeah. Yeah, but you know those rims at um like Willerton or Lakeside?
Yeah.
Like you know how they're just crazy stiff and they don't sound good to dunk on?
Mm.
Like, oh, I don't know, it just makes me think like the difference between those sort of rims and then it's just crazy the variance in rims. Like how
Mm.
rims vary so much, you know? But a lot like most Australian indoor rims are like that. Are like the super
Yeah.
stiff, like don't sound good to dunk on, like you know? But they feel a lot more like rigid and well made though.
Yeah, it's like that NBL one standard. That's like the most typical NBL one court rim, like that Lakeside has. And like every Aussie knows exactly what we're talking about. When we say like the most typical rims, like they're not bad. They're like those thick ones,
Yeah.
but you can just dunk on them as
Yeah.
hard
No,
out for it.
the actual rim feels more thick as well.
Yeah.
Dense, like I don't know. It's like not that fun to dunk on them though, but like I think the perfect in between is like the arc rim. So it's not too flimsy, right? So when I say not too flimsy, you would like I'm like everyone that's listening in America would probably think it's super stiff, but it's like a it's not too flimsy, but and it sounds really good to dunk on because I don't know, the rim's not too thick as well.
Well, I was there on Wednesday, bro. I will say this though. Each arc rim has like a different stiffness value. Like
Yeah, it depends how
I'd
many
say
times you dunk on
yeah, the one that we used to dunk on, that was like an in between for arc. But then like that middle court, literally directly right of us, that was a flimsier one. But then the one I dunked on that back court, which doesn't get used as much, that rim was so stiff, bro. I would hang on it like in warm up, and that shit barely bent.
it. Yeah, you weigh like 60 kilos, so
Yeah, true. Yeah, maybe you would like actually have some kind of damage on proof.
No, when I
That,
hang on a rim, it sounds like sometimes it's gonna snap.
bro,
But
I
you know,
sometimes
yeah, you know, crazy thing, right? Actually, I'm not heavy for my height, to be honest.
no,
I'm actually very light for my height.
yes.
Like, because I was talking uh Daniel Bark, right? That's how you say his last name.
Hmm.
Yeah, Jump Science, Mr. Jump Science. Because he's a similar height to me,
Yeah,
but his build is completely different. He weighs like 10 kilos more than me.
yes.
And it's not like he's fat. He's not fat. He's still pretty lean. but he's a similar height but weighs 10 kilos more.
Bro, his calves might be like three of yours.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true.
His calves are just like weirdly big. It's insane.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But he's just like a dense guy, so no,
Mm.
it's just
He's
crazy the
strong,
variance
bro,
in it's
strong.
just crazy the variance in human beings. Like I was like looking in the mirror yesterday and I was wearing shorter socks than normal and I was looking at my calves and I was like, holy fuck, my Achilles is actually so long. Like,
Mm.
you know? And I only notice that when I don't wear long socks, like how high my
That's
Achilles
like
or or how short my calf actually is.
that's like skinny people like kryptonite, like wearing short socks. Like if you have like skinny legs, like a jumper or a fucking sprinter, like the lower leg, like you are cooked when you wear short socks.
Yeah. Like, okay, serious question. Have you ever looked at me and thought, oh, like Austin's bulky?
Maybe like when I first met you, because we were all like real skinny in like 2019. Like me, Nick, Chris, we were like kids, bro, and you were like an adult. We're like, damn, this guy's jacked. But then, like, obviously, like looking back, you were pretty much the same weight anyway, so
Yeah,
probably
because
a
I
little bit fat back
like
then.
because because I think that's why I look taller on camera because I'm just like slender.
Mm. Well, it's like
Oh,
the Austin and Sam complex. It's something that needs to be studied, bro. Because you
yeah,
and like Sam Thornley, he's like 2 kilos heavier than you. You have the same reach, same height, but like you look like you're 6 inches taller. It's insane.
yeah, yeah. No facts.
So you
So
just gotta be like huge, bro. You just get to like 120, and then people will stop saying you're 6'8".
yeah,
Simple.
no facts. No, but to clarify, dunk camp was like really, really fun to be honest. It was a
Mhm.
it was a good time and um was it better than last year? Yeah, in some ways it was better. In some ways it wasn't as good, but that's just how it goes when you change facility and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it was crazy. I'm trying to think what else happened. Yeah, one of our athletes.
Surprise you. Who like top three surprises, athlete wise?
Top three surprises.
Yeah. Like which athletes surprised you seeing them in person compared to online? Do any come to mind?
Um, Seeing them in person. Mm. Well, obviously, like, Finn Addy was pretty good.
Mm.
Yeah, obviously him because he won the 10-foot contest. Um,
Mason.
no, he didn't surprise me because I expected that.
True, true.
So, uh, Travis Slade from the Utah Dunk Group.
What's his Instagram?
What I just said. Yeah, I think it's literally what I just said. But he was pretty
Oh,
good.
bro, I don't even follow that guy, bro.
I like
Yeah.
I like I like watching him jump. His jump technique's very good and fluent. Um, Dylan Hagen,
Of
obviously,
course.
it's pretty cool seeing him East Bay in person. Very, very efficient technique. And I saw him test his vert, which is like
41.
41.5, I think. Was it? 0.5?
Yeah, that's like official.
Maybe.
He thought he tested
Yeah.
like way up, but the thing was bent. So
Yeah, so he tested like way higher than last year, like 4 inches higher than last year. So that was cool.
mm.
I'm trying to think, man. Like in terms of people actually surprising. Um, because obviously there was a lot of guys that were good, but there wasn't a lot of guys that like I kind of expected them to be. Like it didn't
Yeah.
surprise me. Um,
Like you can't say Jordan Kilgannon because you knew what you were going to get.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. For sure. But yeah, nah. I don't know, like just off the top of my head, there wasn't really anyone that crazy stood out. You know, just being honest, this is kind of like what I expected. So, but yeah, it is what it is.
And then how about now? What's the plan now for your training? Like where are we going?
Oh, just training hard, my friend. Just training hard.
Yeah,
It's gonna get stronger and more powerful, you know?
yeah. No, because your training looks quite different now.
Nah, not really, dude.
Exercise wise, you've added in the power cleans.
No, it doesn't. I wouldn't say it looks different, dude. Like
Don't
it's a little bit different, but it doesn't like look different. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm still working on the same things, but just, you know,
yeah.
taking things to another level. So
Mm,
I do want to power clean 120 though, because I think I can
yeah,
do that.
that'll be
My technique is actually like not, it's not perfect, but it's not, I don't have bad power clean technique because I put a lot of work into it,
what's the most you've power cleaned?
the forces for it.
What's
Huh?
your PR? What's your all-time PR?
Well, I never, well, well, I've done 90 kilos for three. So
Okay, so it's over 100 then.
yeah, but that was like at the end of a cycle when I was super fatigued. So I wasn't deloaded or fresh. So I definitely, if I was fresh and wasn't fatigued, I definitely could have done more. However, that's the most I've actually like lifted for three. So
Yeah.
I would estimate like if I was to actually like max out when I was actually my most powerful, probably 110 maybe. So maybe that's just a big maybe. But for you, it's a lot different, isn't it? What's yours at the moment?
130.
See, that's pretty solid. You're gonna get the three plates, dude.
Yeah, man. Like I've done clean pulls with 140 and had it like high as fuck.
Bro, bro, I'm gonna hate like they're not, bro. Come on, you're basically
Oh,
deadlifting.
you're talking about like the like 220 shit like that.
Yeah, that's I wouldn't even call that a clean pull. I
Yeah,
would
so
call that a clean. I would call that a clean deadlift. So you're just doing a deadlift, but in clean pulling
dance.
technique.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's like the what the Olympic lifters do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would call that a clean deadlift. What you're doing.
Yeah. I only ever do that like if at the end of my training cycle, like if I just want to be a bit silly with it. But like when I was actually doing my working sets, I was doing like 150, 160, which is actually
Uh,
respectable clean
I
numbers.
think there needs to be a certain threshold of bar
High.
velocity, yeah, and height to call it a clean pull.
Where do you think?
Whoa, like in terms of the actual velocity, in terms of meters per second. Um,
I was just gonna say height because that's like easier for people to kind of know.
yeah, well, it's got to look somewhat like him moving it at a decent speed, right?
Yeah.
Like, you
Sure.
know, because the bar speed with what you were doing was very similar to what a heavy squat would be. So it's not really,
Yeah,
so that's where it leans way more to a strength movement rather than a power movement, in my opinion. Like, um,
bro. I'm thinking
like I,
like
hey,
where your chest starts, like, but just slightly below your nipples, like where the
it's
chest.
gonna go. Oh, it's definitely gonna go above your hips, like 100%.
No, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but in terms of meters per second, yeah, I'm not 100% sure right now, to be honest, because I'd have to get my velocity tracker on it and then just test it and then see, you know, how heavy I can go until
Yeah.
it starts looking too
It,
slow. So,
it'd probably be over one. I'm
no,
thinking.
like the cutoff, like the minimum. So, like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's slow. So maybe like I don't know, 0.7 or 8 meters per second, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to like test it and
To
see.
see itself as well, yeah, because it'll be different for each person.
Yeah. Yeah,
Doing peak velocity or mean velocity, it also depends.
yeah. No, 100%. 100%. Because if you do
Okay.
it if you do it too slowly, it's kind of like you're doubling up on two stimuluses. You know,
Yeah,
if you're already deadlifting and then you're doing like clean pulls too slow, it's like
same shit.
the same thing.
Yeah. It definitely is harder in squat shoes. I will say that though. Like, geez.
It's good. It's better though. It's better in squat shoes because then you use more quadriceps and then it becomes more specific to jumping.
Well, that's why I do it as well, because like my quads are definitely in my weaker area, like in terms of legs. So that's why I use the squat shoes to do my clean pulls, not just do it in flats. Same with cleans as well. Gets it more specific.
Are you doing leg extensions right now?
Leg extensions.
Yeah,
No.
I dare you to do them.
Why?
I'm doing them right now.
Single leg?
Yeah,
What, for like hypertrophy, right?
yeah,
At the end of your session, pretty much, I'm
yeah,
assuming.
yeah.
Yeah. 3 by 10.
Do them on a Saturday after dunking, so then you have
Yeah,
options
no.
to cover before you want to
Yeah,
jump
that's what I would
in.
have done. Or maybe Wednesday.
That's when I'm doing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. You know, my legs blow up fast.
Mhm.
Like I don't know, man, what it is. Like my upper body is a fucking grind, but my legs, like, I don't know, I could just like add 5 kilos or 10 kilos to my lifts a week. Like, I don't know.
For legs.
Yeah, it almost seems like
That's good that you're a jumper then. You know?
lower body dominant. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, what are your goals then? Like well, not for gym, for dunking, jumping.
Already got written down. I think we already covered it on another podcast, but I
Post
wanna
dunk.
want to get my elbow in the rim. I need a couple more inches to get my elbow in the rim. So it's very possible I will do that, or very likely I will do that. Um, Obviously East Bay as well, getting closer to that. So gonna punch it off the lob.
Okay, so you've committed to the lob for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna commit to the lob and
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna rep some off the dribble as well. Fuck it.
Yeah, okay.
See what happens. You know? I want to be able to do both eventually, off the dribble and off the lob.
Yeah, I saw you one on, I wasn't sure what rim height it was, but you sent it to me the other day, Wednesday.
Yeah. I was working on punching it more because I was like looking at my footage, I'm like, shit, I'm finishing these dunks like a pussy.
Mm-hmm.
I need to punch these things more. So I was just working on punching it because like I realized like I'm decent. I'm not like obviously perfect, but I'm decently fast at the first part, getting it under my legs. But then as I get it in my other hand to finish, that was too
Slow.
slow.
Yeah.
I was like working on speeding that up.
Yeah.
So,
No, yeah. All I'm saying is, man, Hack wasn't impressed with what he saw.
oh well, that's all right because
He hasn't made it on that hard
I
either. To be fair.
I can't even hit it on 9 foot. Like we were
Yeah,
doing that last Wednesday and we were going back to back and I hit it on 9 foot like 3 times and he didn't hit it once. So, you know,
that's
what can I
fine.
say? People only talk shit from below.
Yeah. Well, I know he listens to this, so that's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
I want you both to hit it. Like,
Yeah. So if you're gonna talk shit, make sure you can back yourself because you can't back yourself right now, hack. So, you know.
gee,
Yeah.
gee.
And I've front rimmed it, like had a really good front rim miss off the
Yeah,
dribble as well, and a good back rim miss off the dribble as well. So I'm ahead. I'm ahead in this race, baby.
that's close. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the crazy thing is, I was talking to Jordan Kilgannon at dunk camp, and I don't know why I didn't think of this before. I just never knew this, but he gave a really good tip. Like it's just I don't know, it just seems like such an obvious thing to me now. I'm like, shit, I am stupid that I didn't realize this.
Mm.
He was telling me like sometimes it's good to use a ball that is not that grippy. So
Oh, right.
you
Yeah.
get kind of the front of the rim sometimes you can slide it in.
Yeah, nice.
Don't look at me like that. You can slide it in.
Yeah.
It's
And
like I
then
guess the ball is a bit more slippery, right? You know, a
yeah,
bit more smooth, so it slides in a bit more. Um,
optimal.
and that can mean the difference between you making dunks and missing dunks sometimes. So it just
Yeah.
makes me think like if I was using a more slippery ball at the time when I was, getting super close to the East Bay, I probably would have hit it by now. Just
Yeah.
that one change.
Yeah, because you were using that that really grippy Wilson, wasn't it? Was it
Yeah, it was
Wilson?
like hell grippy. I liked it.
Yeah, but it's good for like dribble dunks because you can like keep in your hand. But
Yeah.
yeah, and that is annoying actually. But also, what is the reason you do your East Bays? 'Cause obviously, you do them left right, but you do it with the left hand finish, not right hand finish, like how
Well,
Jordan and Isaiah do them.
why do you do it the way you do it with your right hand?
But what do you mean?
Why do you do it with your right hand and not your left hand?
Because I'm right-handed. No, I know you. I know you want to say because like the reach is easier, but your left hand's just as good as your right, isn't it? So that's why you don't really care.
Yeah, in a way, I practiced it. I also have my left arm is also 1 inch longer, so I get it 1 inch more
Oh,
weight in my left hand.
wait, what the
Also,
fuck?
because I jump left, right, my body pivots that way,
Yeah,
natural. So
but
that's
your
two reasons
one of your
why.
arms is 1 inch longer.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's kind of overpowered. Okay,
Yeah, my right arm is A4 and my left arm is A5. So
that's kind of annoying though when you test your vert. You can't just be like, oh yeah, A5. I mean, you can't be like A4.
no, it's all right as long as I know and I know the information.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
think also a 40-inch vert test would be cool for you because we all know you jump a 40, but it's actually just doing it.
yeah, I just suck at Vertec as well though. So I need to practice it.
Yeah, and that's okay. Like, also, I just figured out for okay, yeah, for you to touch 40, it's fucking high.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like 11-9.
Yeah, yeah, that's up there, bro.
We're gonna have to get one of those. We're gonna have to get one of those dunk camp vert trainers with the bell.
Well, Jordan was saying they're not official because like they can vary 2 inches either way. Because like when he tested 50 or whatever at the show. He doesn't count that.
Well, we all know we didn't test 50 because it was leaning like fuck. The
Oh, was
vert
it
was
lenient?
leaning heaps, yeah.
Fuck
So
yeah,
it's
I
probably
guess.
2 inches off,
Yeah,
you know?
it is cool though with the bell. I like that idea.
Yeah, but there's also like way more distance between the bell and the fucking pole, so you don't have to worry about hitting the pole as much. And that's like half the reason why the Vertex is like you
Oh,
get over the fear of like running into the fucking pole.
yeah, it is scary as shit.
So that's where it's super annoying. But um they're a lot cheaper, so I reckon you should get one.
A
Sorry,
vert
I
trainer.
think I think you should get one. When I was in America, like I would say I reckon, and then like no one knows what you mean when you say that. That's like an Australian word.
Oh, right. I reckon. Yeah, I reckon,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah, I reckon, mate.
What do you reckon, mate?
Yeah. No, I reckon I think you
Wait,
should.
where do you even get them from?
What do you mean? Where you get it from the Dunk Camp website?
Oh, they don't have their own separate one.
What do you mean?
I thought Vert Trainer was like or it is its own brand.
Well, I have
I
no
thought
idea. I have no idea. Go on Instagram and like check. But
yeah,
I think you should get one 100%
yeah,
because it's
yeah,
a lot easier to like bring.
yeah, because just the
Well, like bringing the
all that
Vertex
stuff.
to dunk sessions is
Yeah,
such
fucking
a
annoying.
fuck around, and I can't be bothered most of the time. So
Mm.
Like if it was a lot easier to bring a device to measure our verticals at dunk sessions, I think we would actually bring it more.
Yeah,
But
I think so.
such a
Well.
hassle. Like it's just like fuck. Like
But I'm just trying to think of like, yeah, yeah, no, 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 yeah, for sure.
Well, okay. Let's look now.
Vert trainer.
I'm literally going on the website now because they're cheaper. Like they're like literally like a third of the price of a Vertec as well.
Damn.
So we just sell the Vertec and get one of those.
It's sold out.
Of course it is. Vert trainer 250. So that's USD. What is that in Australian?
320 probably. 320, 330.
That's pretty good.
Well,
So,
considering Vertex over a grand,
does anyone want to buy a Vertec?
bro's just trying to sell it.
Yeah. But like I never use it and you
I'll
know,
use it, bro.
hey,
I need to start. I'll start using it. I need to use it
want to
more.
buy it off me?
Yeah, fuck. Oh, well, okay. I'll
For
send.
$2,000?
Yeah, yeah. I'll buy it with JumpX account, and then I'll put it back into the JumpX account. Too.
It's like I'm buying it myself. Like
Yeah, you just buy it off yourself, bro. Infinite money glitch.
Oh, that's fucked up. Um, okay, so what about you and your training? Because obviously you're testing 50. I feel like we should have talked about that sooner.
I feel that's what we're getting to anyway. We'll kind
So,
of.
are you gonna stop being a bitch and start testing, or
That's why I brought up the Vertex, bro. I wanna start trying because to get 50, and well, my reach is like fully stretched out in basketball shoes, in the shoes I currently wear. We've worked out it's 7, 8, and 3/4. So basically, let's just say 7, 9, just to be safe. And then to get 50, that would mean a 11, 10 touch for 50.
that's insane?
So yeah,
Yeah. Well, you tested 48 when you said you weren't feeling that good.
that was 47.
Oh,
It was 47. Yeah.
so you got to test 3 inches higher than that, which is actually that's a lot.
Yeah. It's up there, bro. I'll be honest. It's a high jump. But to be honest, like I think if I can get like a 47, 48 at buckets consistently, I think on the right day on hardwood, I'm testing 50. Because I definitely find it harder to jump at buckets compared to like Lakeside or Arc. Because even when we went to Arc on Wednesday, like I'd fully cooled down because we went to jump outside. So we had to drive to the Arc, had to like re-warm up and everything. So it was like terrible conditions. It was a midweek session, but I still jumped good anyway, just because I had like so much more confidence in the floor. Like I was surprised how much, like how quickly I forgot how good hardwood was. It's really interesting.
Yeah, but do you feel like that just because you've slipped before at buckets, so you just have this thing in your head where you're hesitating?
No, because I don't hesitate.
Uh,
Yeah. No, I trust the floor at buckets, but I just don't think even if you are fully committing, you're not getting everything back.
yeah,
Because I think like every pro dunker would agree that they'd prefer to dunk on hard, like a good hardwood that has grip over sport court.
yeah,
But anyway, no excuses, just jump.
true. Although, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I've been trying dunking 3 times a week. I've actually quite been liking it. I feel that the jumps just feel better. Like I don't have to think about it as much. I feel like I'm bringing more speed into my approach, which is something I definitely need to do.
Well, it's just
But
like, it's a skill as well. Jumping's a skill.
exactly,
You're practicing the skill more, so yeah, of course it's going to feel a bit more fluent.
yeah. But then at the same time, when I test 50, I don't think I'll be jumping 3 times a week. I don't think that's when I'll be jumping my highest. It'll be when I drop it back down to 2, use Monday as like a more of a strength day, or even just like have it off, have more recovery. that's when I think it would actually pay dividends, jumping 3 times a week.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Because I cannot sustain this for more than like 3 months. There's no way. Because it's like it's a lot harder to get stronger if you're jumping 3 times a week for over 2 hours every time.
Yeah, but you
Like
can also jump three times a week and have smaller sessions.
no, that's also another option as well.
So
But I'm
instead
just
of
saying, like
jumping,
right now, my main focus is just reps
you're
because
jumping
my
six
strength
hours a week.
6 to 8. Yeah,
So you could jump for an hour and a half, 3 days a week, and that's still less than 6 hours total.
yeah, potentially, yeah, yeah. Well, I haven't found that my strength has gone down at all, so I'm gonna see where this takes me.
Are you eating more?
I have to, yeah, especially carbs.
Yeah,
Like
because
protein, I'm still pretty much just, huh?
the mistake is jumping burns a shit ton of calories. So if you're jumping three times a week, you're just gonna like shred weight if you're not eating enough,
Yeah,
you know. But even then, it's like, how the hell do you even keep up with eating enough? You can't.
yeah. That's why it's not like a long-term sustainable thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, eh?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
But yeah, it'll be very hype. Um, if I like, I'm thinking of like potentially like even say I've tested like 49 at some point, and then I know I can test 50. I'll do like a deload, and then I'll bring like a lot of people on like a certain day to like come and watch it.
Yeah. Here's the thing though, like with that, it's like I think you're gonna be careful with that because you would have such a backlog of fatigue. If you deload, your body's gonna go in a dip in terms of performance because it's gonna try and super compensate. And that dip, you don't know how long you're gonna be in that dip for.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And I see what you're saying.
Possible to know. So you might deload and jump worse.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's something to think about as well.
Mm.
Because that happens, you know? And that dip might last like 2 weeks.
Yeah. No. No. It's definitely a factor to think about. But yeah, your Vertec doesn't really lean, does he?
No, but you can just get someone to hold it so it doesn't,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. And, well, bro, but last time when I measured your Vertec, it's like perfect. Like all the tabs line up to what it should be. So you've kept it in good condition.
Yeah, or you can just I just make sure everything's tightened so then it doesn't lean
Yeah. Yeah.
as well. And then what we'll do is we'll botch your reach
Yep.
beforehand.
Yep. 7.6.
7.6, yeah. So then, when you touch 11.9, you actually test 52 inches rather than 50. Yeah.
Damn, look at this guy go. That's always the way to do it, bro. Don't jump higher. Just make your reach lower.
Yeah. No, that's funny. No, we're
I think
just
that's
we're just joking, guys. That's a joke.
yeah.
So, all right.
That's a
Well,
good point, I think.
if you guys are looking to jump higher, send us a message on Instagram and
Hmm.
we will get you started on some insanely good coaching and training.